in life, there are a lot of things that we achieve to do, specifically children. And for me, I guess the situation in Chicago with, the war going on in the streets with the kids, and that like these children are too young, they haven't lived to their maximum potential to, give society and the world their life, their innocence, their energy, their leadership. And so part of the message is that heaven can wait for these kids, that they haven't had the opportunity to live and to experience, their full life.
The spirit within is the mind, body, soul, the ancestors, the guidance, and the children is the energy, which is all innocent and raw energy and the happiness of being. From the basic standpoint, it's, as a growing individual being, you got stuff that you want to accomplish before you pass away.
The spirit is around, to serve its purpose before it could go up to heaven. So that's why it's like, when Flux wanted to do the clouds, and, he just wanted to base the concept around the clouds and just not have clouds up there. The Ronnie piece, I made a looking up with the clouds. So, we just combined the whole concept and just named it Heaven Can't Wait.
It's always a joy to collaborate with Goldi and Flux, simply because individually we are three very powerful artists who have the potential to have three powerful egos. But every time we get together, it's a brotherhood, it's family. We laugh, we joke, and we get deep and spiritual when it comes to doing this artwork.
We collaborate on a whole lot of things, even if it's just somebody else working on something and they submitting it and getting our suggestion or advice about it. So it's continuous. It's like we kind of used to each other, but I think that's the first time that Soul and Flux worked on the actual painting together. They worked on graphics together, which came out dope, but this is the first time they did the painting.
I worked with Goldi on walls a couple of times, and it's just, he comes with an idea, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work around that. And in this case, this is the first time me and Soul worked on a painting project. We did a lot of digital projects together, but he basically took the role that I take with Goldi. So I had my idea, and then he worked around that.
I knew that Flux had an idea and a concept, so I gave him his space to flesh it out. And I told him when he had it together to let me know. So he got the children's faces on the wall. I came down, studied, looked, and I realized how I can incorporate my energy into it. And while we were working and defining it as it goes, Goldi gave it the title.
Me and Goldi Gold went to school together. We went to the Art Institute of Atlanta, and at the time there was a lot of illustration artists in there, and I mean killer artists. I mean Maya Bailey, you have my man Shaheed, Kermit Middleton, Goldi Gold, myself, and one of my homeboys, Nick Wiley. So Goldi's always hip hop, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't know he used to rhyme. You know what I'm saying? He's a nice MC too. So, I mean, just in passing, in certain classes, we just connected like that.
I met Flux in the Art Institute. We was going to Art Institute at the same time, and then I actually met Soul on a site we used to be on called Another Bad Creation.
My first interaction with Flux and Goldi was online through this, it's an online creative community called BBC, Bad Boy Creations. Our mutual friend Maya Bailey brought me in, but we hadn't met physically until like we participated or collaborated on that board for probably about a year and a half, 2 years before we actually met physically and we lived in the same damn city.
I knew Flux would push soul more because I just know how he's technical when he's working with his art. And I know how soul is kind of intricate when working with his, you know what I mean? So it was a good combination right there. The good thing about that is this, you always get amped when you see what the other one is doing, and that just pushes you to make better art.
We all have similar styles. We pay attention and respect the theory of color and try to incorporate spiritual energy into our pieces. And it just really makes it easy to work with, you know, people who come to the table with no egos, who bring their skill set and bring a desire to motivate and inspire people through their work.
We know how to express like emotion like greatly. You know what I mean? Through simplistic lines, no matter if it's some abstract or if it's realism. It's like we know how to pull our energy with what we do. Transition from doing hand illustration, pencils, pen, into digital, it was a simple transition, but then, you know, because it was just a matter of scanning the work, retracing it in Illustrator. Then the challenge came with colors. So with colors and different styles adding to the digital illustration, started thinking about layers. And once I got into that, it's like how many layers I have, which layer is gonna overlap which layer. And that transitioned into my painting as well because I tend to look at it from that aspect. In like my digital illustration form, I'm trying to get a lot more looser, you know, a lot more freed up and just hit the canvas, but it takes a lot because I'm a perfectionist. And coming from that digital realm, it's like I want it to look just as crispy and perfected as that digital artwork. So that would probably be the difficult part is kind of leaving some of those standards for my digital art and freeing up on a level of traditional artwork in terms of painting.
The majority of my artistic career, I've worked in a digital platform where I have more control over details, more control over moving things around, more control over changing colors and concepts on the fly. So when you're painting a wall or you're painting something like this, you're kind of confined to your concept. Like for me, when I paint, it's different than working on a computer because when I connect with a canvas, a wall, spray paint, or a paintbrush, it's a spiritual transition. The other challenge became actually finding the time to do the piece. Because we are all independent contractors working as graphic designers and illustrators. So, you know, I have work to do all day, every day. And to do a project like this takes a certain amount of dedication and spiritual energy. Because there was a lot of nights where we worked. Flux would come pick me up about 12, 1 o'clock, and we would work like 6, 7, 8 hours straight before we eat, before we took a break, or whatever the case was. And then I would probably go break, try to go do some projects for a couple of hours. Flux stayed, and then I would get back maybe about 11 and be there till 6, 7 in the morning. And then have to figure out how to work in between that.
We was there from Friday to Friday, basically. Every day, some nights was all-nighters, you know what I mean? Go home, sleep for maybe an hour, 2 hours, and then work on something we gotta work on for a client. and then go back to the wall. So that's probably the most challenging. Everything else is pretty easy. Pretty damn easy.
Heaven to me is love, is peace, is truth, is freedom, is justice, is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I think when you have all the balance of all those things, heaven is also balance, mental, physical, and spiritual balance. Those are the principles, those are the words that would describe the heaven that I would want to experience.
Back in the days, I probably would tell you the images that's constantly portrayed on TV and everything. But then I read in this Buddha book where it said if everybody had their mindset on the fourth dimension where you think about stuff and you automatically create it, it will automatically be heaven on earth. But everybody has to be on the same wavelength. You know what I mean? So I'm like stuck on that concept right there. And then there's another magazine where I read that, you know, heaven is all in your mind. If you get in a positive state when you die, that's the realm you're gonna go to. So it's many meanings.
I don't know if there's always just a final heaven. It's just like you just get excerpts of heaven at a time. There's times and points where you're completely happy, and then it changes. And then you might go down, you might be sad, you might go through something, and then you come back and you be happy because of another reason. So that's how I see it. It's excerpts of heaven. It's really like inspiration in the sense of, yo, you could do it. You know, keep that energy up, keep that positive, keep that focus, keep that discipline. Even if you fall off a little bit, you know, don't stop moving towards where you want to go. You know what I mean? That's really like the main thing I want people to get from it.
Shoot, like with anything, just get their own interpretation of what they see, and then, you know, really, you know, gravitate towards it when they read the title, and just have their own idea to what it pertain to them or how it could pertain to their life.
I want people to leave away with a colorful perception on motivation and inspiration. You know, I want people to leave feeling good about what they saw. We want people to leave with their own concept of what the title and the theme meant. We want people to leave feeling good. And we wanted people to leave knowing that we had a real beloved homeboy named Icky who supported us unconditionally. He loved us unconditionally. He referred to us as his uncles out of respect for us being his elders. And he was one young black man who wasn't afraid to say, I love you, Unc. So we want people to leave knowing who that person was. So I just want people to come away feeling good, knowing that, you know, 3 black men who have no egos, who have egos, but put their egos aside to come together and truly unify to give people a piece of artwork that motivated and inspired them.